What's going on, everyone? So, Lakers are back for a back-to-back in preseason. Yes, Lakers play a back-to-back in preseason. I don't know why you would schedule back-to-back preseason games, but nonetheless, we're here. At least at the time of recording this video, we don't have any word if Luka, who's playing. We had several guys miss last game. I imagine those guys will probably play this game, and then the guys that played this game will probably not play next. Like DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves probably won't play this game, and you'll get Jackson Hayes, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, those guys back. We'll see. Time will tell. But just in general, talking about this upcoming Dallas game, I was surprised, period, that they're not playing Luka against Dallas. Granted, it is in Las Vegas, so, if it was in Dallas, maybe that would have been the play. Maybe that would have been the call. Hey, they're playing the Mavs in Dallas. Luka, go there, ball out type thing in your debut, where, it being in Las Vegas, and it's a preseason game, it's who are they really going to play? Right? You don't really get the buzz that you would get during the regular season. It's hey, Dallas, here we go, right? And Luka's ready to ball out. You got all the Mavs fans, because it's all just going to be Laker fans and stuff, right? So, again, it would have been cool to see. And look, maybe they still do, but I think realistically, you want to be patient with Luka. You don't want anybody to get hurt. It's preseason. You're playing a back-to-back. I know guys aren't playing, Luka's just out there coasting. Marcus Smart was just out there guys are just out there kind of coasting. They're not giving 110%, but still, things happen. Sit them out this game. You still have the Blazers game. That can be kind of the dress rehearsal game. And then you get, I think it's 4 days off before the start of the season against the Golden State Warriors. And especially because of LeBron missing probably the first 10 games or so, you definitely don't want to run the risk of anyone else getting hurt. You want to keep everybody as healthy and fresh as possible. And I also think that this is a good opportunity to give other guys some reps, right? Let Dalton Connect start and let him take 20 shots. Maybe he can find his fire. Maybe he can start knocking things down, because that would be great and translate for the Lakers, hopefully, into the regular season, right? Just tell him, go out there, you got the green light tonight, right? Nick Smith Jr., a guy that, probably isn't going to get too much opportunity this season, but I do think could be, talked about Lou Williams type role, RJ Davis, right? All these guys, Nate Williams, these guys can get opportunities, get reps, kind of get a good look, really showcase these guys. Christian Koloko, right? If you have Jackson Hayes as your starter, Koloko as your primary backup, he's probably going to get a ton of playing time. He's going to get a ton of reps. It's just good to get guys those opportunities. Rui could be more of a focal point this game. Jared Vanderbilt. We'll see if Marcus Smart actually, because he only played, he played 20 minutes, but just kind of out there, right? He's just getting cardio, which, again, is fine. It's the regular season. I'm not worried about it. Even Luka was out there doing one-legged skip to my Lou type shots and, just playing around. It's not, again, the wins and losses, not really worried about it, right? You have teams that we know are probably going to be terrible going into the season, or at least okay, that are undefeated. And then you have teams that are, that are going to be great, that aren't looking good so far in preseason. Because preseason, you're not playing your starter, you're not playing your main guys, you're not, most of the time it's G League guys versus whatever. It's hard to really kind of pinpoint exactly, who's who and does this make sense or does it not, so on and so forth. So I'm not worried about the wins and losses. I care about how do the players look. Are guys starting to, guys that maybe struggled early, are they starting to kind of balance out, right? I care about the key guys. I care about the guys that are going to be in the rotation, that are going to be the difference between us winning and losing games this season, right? RJ Davis, I love what we're seeing from him so far, but what he's doing is not as important as what a Rui or a Jake LaRavia or any of these guys, right? Or actually to Gabe Vincent, right? I care more what Gabe Vincent is doing than RJ Davis, at least right now. At some point, maybe RJ Davis, he's the guy that takes Gabe Vincent's spot at some point, right? That very well could be a possibility. But until that time comes, till the Lakers trade Gabe Vincent or he leaves in free agency, I'm worried about the guys that actually we know are here to have an impact, play a role for us, do certain things. So, yes, this game, again, is good to kind of give guys reps and kind of get a look at guys and see who are the guys that are worth keeping, which guys aren't. Maybe we see a Marcelonis and some of these other guys. There's still a couple guys we haven't really gotten to see yet, or haven't gotten a bigger showcase of yet that maybe we'll finally get that. But again, at the end of the day, I want to see the key kind of connections, right? Like we saw yesterday, Luka and Ayton. How is that 2-man game? Look pretty good, and it's only going to get better, right? Like that was basically like a small sample size, small run, and it had its moments already, right? Austin Reeves and Luka, how do they look? Really good, right? Both guys gave it 25, doing things out there, cooking, all of that stuff. Okay, how does Reeves and Ayton look, right? Still need a little work, get their timing down a little better. It's fine. It's preseason. That'll improve and grow as we progress into the regular season, right? But like those are the things I want to see. How does Jake LaRavia play alongside Luka and Reeves compared to without Luka and Reeves, right? Like how does Rui play without Luka and Reeves compared to Rui and Reeves? Like all of these things I think are important. And we'll see what actually happens with Dallas, like who they actually play, how many guys they play, how many minutes they play, what the Lakers do, which guys actually play, how many minutes those guys play, so on and so forth. But to me, again, it's about going out there, getting guys reps, getting your leg games under you. I'd love to win every preseason game, of course. But to me, that shouldn't be the goal and priority, right? Like, I don't care if Lakers are crowned, preseason champions, right? Like, I care if they're crowned NBA champions. I don't care if they go 4-0 to start preseason. I care that they go 4-0 to start the regular season, right? We've had Laker years where where they win every preseason game and go on and win the NBA championship, and they're the best team in the league, and it's very clear. They've also had times where they've won almost all, if not all, of their preseason games and missed the playoffs entirely, or we're not a very good team, first round exit, right? Like you can't look at preseason and go like, okay, that clearly signals whether a team is good or not, right? So again, I don't care about, these are scrimmages, these are practices, guys are trying not to get hurt. You just go out there, you just play. You just kind of, work on some things, work on different actions, get different looks. You're trying different rotations and lineups and stuff that you probably wouldn't try during the regular season. But it's like, hey, that looked really good. Let's see how this one goes, right? Like, like what does Gabe Vincent with Dalton Connect, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura, and Jackson Hayes unit look like? Right? Because that could literally be our bench five. Right? Like, how does that look? Is that great? Is it terrible? Right? Like, can we go out there? Can we do like a hockey change? Right? Like with those guys? Because it's like, oh man, all this, like these guys are killing it. Right? Or is it just like atrocious? Is it like, man, this isn't going to work? Or is it like, man, you got Gabe Vincent as your point of attack, Dalton Connect, he's hustling, right? You got, and able to knock down shots and be that offensive threat. Him and Rui Hachimura can be your two main offensive components. Gabe Vincent obviously can shoot the basketball, do all that stuff, but play that defense, be your initiator, be your, the guy that's getting you into your actions. And then you have, Jared Vanderbilt for the defense purpose. So you got like two defensive guys, you got two offensive guys, and then you got your floor running big man in Jackson Hayes, right? How does that look? Is it great? Is it terrible? Is it, in between? How does Jake LaRavia, Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Rui Hachimura, DeAndre Ayton, and Jared Vanderbilt look, or whatever, right? Like, again, this is that time. This is where you're trying different things. And, and then you get to the season, you look back and you go, okay, hey, remember that lineup we played in preseason, against Dallas or whatever? Yeah, that's like, let's throw that lineup out there. I want to see how that looks in this game. We're playing Charlotte or whatever, right? Like, we're Utah. Like, let's see how if that's able to do something. And you just kind of gain the data. You gain the sample size. That's what this is about. Lakers are tracking all the data. They're tracking all the information. They're trying to gain as much of an educated guess and decision as possible on who's the rotation, who's this, who's that. So again, I'm not so worried about the wins and losses, but would be nice to beat Dallas. Curious to see if Luka plays even slightly. Again, it's just he's playing back to back. I don't even know if I'd want to risk it. Like obviously anyone can get hurt at any time. Knock on wood. I mean, we've had a lot of injuries in training camp this season for various teams, and in the off season during workouts and stuff. So again, like things happen. Not like but. Again, there's like, hey, this is probably not the best decision. And then there's just like, man, that sucks. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles, so to speak, right? Like, there's those kind of paths. I'd rather kind of stick to the hey, let's do the smart thing type thing, and same thing with Austin Reeves. Like, I was actually surprised Austin Reeves played after the injury. And I know JJ said he was fine and everything was good, but it's just, again, for precautionary reasons. But maybe they were looking at it, hey, go play this game. You're not going to play the Dallas game. And then you're going to sit, you're basically going to have 4 days off, right? Like, 3-4 days off. So you can kind of rest. You got 2 days off in between. Then you play one game in a week, right? So maybe that was kind of the approach. But, again, I'd love to get the win tonight. Not the priority for me. We'll see who actually plays this game. We'll see who actually, contributes in ways. I do think that this is good for, like I said, guys like Dalton Connect who really need to start to get some run, get some burn, hopefully find a rhythm. I do think that this is really good for like Gabe Vincent if he plays, Rui Hachimura if he plays, Nick Smith, Nick Smith Jr., all these guys, right? Like Jake LaRavia, we'll see if he plays or not, but I imagine they probably sit him out too, right? Like, but it's unfortunate because this is like a perfect game for like an Adu Thero, right? Let him come in and get some reps. But like I said, we'll see how this all plays out. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.